probably outplayed us, certainly on the stat sheet, and they moved the ball better than us. And but we made some big plays on special teams. Obviously, the block at the end. If that ball's a little higher, it's a totally different celebration on the sidelines. But really proud of our players. We didn't play well in the first half. Guys were hanging their head a little bit. I think the first few weeks might have been a little too easy for us, and we got challenged by a very good football team. But our guys responded. The offense responded in the second half, made plays when they had to. They go up by 2, we get the ball immediately, go down and go kick the field goal, and then we go up 1. Our defense made some good stops at the end, and that was a 60-minute game right down to the last second. So again, my hat's off to Coach Satterfield. Appalachian is an excellent football team, and we were very fortunate to come away with the win. But by the same token, really proud of our players, because a lot of things didn't go right today, but we just kept playing hard, and that, again, allowed us to persevere and find a way to win.
Is the perception that Scotty Washington was the one that got the block on the field goal?
He got it. That's why you practice that stuff. We practice that every Thursday, that if it's a long field goal, we put him and Jesse in his jumpers, and those guys will try to get penetration and create a new line of scrimmage and get those guys as close to the line as we can and jump up. And when it's a long field goal, a lot of times the trajectory of the kick has to be low, and that's exactly what we did. It's exactly what happened, and sometimes your best luck is your preparation, and obviously it helps a guy if you have a guy who's 6'5" who can jump.
This was obviously the most adversity your team has faced this year. What did you learn about them?
Well, we battled back, but I think we got humbled a little bit. Sometimes it's the nature of college football as you start reading your clippings and you think you're unstoppable. And, again, we played a very good team in a very tough environment. And, it was a great football game.
What changed, Dave? Was there a spark? Was it maybe the drive in the second half?
Yeah, something happened at halftime that provided a spark that we'll keep private.
Really? Something in here?
So we'll keep it private.
Speaking of the first half, you started the game with the 65-yard drive, if I recall correctly. Looked like you could kind of do what you wanted to do, and then had 5 straight 3-and-outs. What kind of stalled the offense at that point for you folks?
We had bad field position. We dropped a lot of balls. There was a lot of very catchable balls that we dropped at wideout today. I didn't think we played very good at receiver today. In the first half, we dropped a few sideline balls that we normally catch. And I think if we'd made some of those catches, they would have kept drives alive and kept us going. But, it's again, credit to them. They're certainly part of the reason. They played very well. They're excellent coach defense, and they've got good players. But we dropped some very catchable passes today.
Defensively, you kept on getting close to kind of tracking down Lamb, but could never quite get him down for that big loss.
He's a good player. He's had 40 starts. He's a winner. He knows how to get out of the pocket. He knows when to throw it away. He made some big plays with his feet. He does that every week. He's a credit to him. He doesn't take sacks.
Did you open it up in the second half as a result of the way the first half went?
Yeah, we had to play faster. Our guys weren't playing fast. When we've scored, it's because we play with tempo. And I don't know what it is, but the first half we had no tempo, we had no rhythm. Guys were playing slow. We weren't getting lined up. It was really frustrating. The second half, we've had success because we've played fast. Why aren't we playing fast? That's how we play. Let's go. And it came right out in the, that opening play to Scotty that we hit him on the skinny post that got us to midfield was a huge play.
Did some of the receiver drops affect John's momentum in the first half?
No, he didn't play as well as he can. That was the first game this year that I thought he was a little happy feet and wasn't setting his feet and overthrew some balls that he usually doesn't overthrow. And again, some of it had to do with them, and some of it we just didn't play well. And if you can go on the road, not play well, and find a way to beat a team that just won a championship, that's a good day.
Dave, it's been 10 years since you've coached a game here. Can you speak to just the atmosphere and the differences as far as how App's program has grown?
It was an awesome atmosphere 10 years ago. It was an awesome atmosphere today. There's easier games we can play. I think, how could you not be out there today on either team and say this isn't good for college football in the state of North Carolina?
Anything else for Coach? Okay.
Thank you, Coach.